Moving is scary, moving is stressful, moving is difficult. And if you ask around to people that are looking for an apartment or just leased an apartment, you'll find that they're just like the rest of us. They don't like to receive voicemail messages. Who does? Nobody likes getting voicemail messages. Voicemail can be a big pain for your prospects. Why? They need to stop what they're doing, they have to go to their voicemail, and they have to listen to their voicemail messages one at a time. For your renters, this is a very slow and time-consuming process. But there are 3 types of messages that really drive your prospects crazy. The first is when leasing consultants and property managers don't leave their name and phone number. And you'd be surprised how often this happens. These messages are almost always deleted instantaneously by your prospects. Then there are those long-winded messages, and hey, I get it. The leasing agent or property manager, well, they've got the best intentions in the world, but they end up rambling on with this very long-winded voicemail. I'm gonna tell you what happens. What ends up happening is your prospect sees that oftentimes in the text transfer on their visual voicemail, and they're like, hey, I'll get back to that, or I'll listen to the rest of this message later. Well, they end up saving it. And here's what happens. They never go back to those long-winded voicemails. They end up leasing an apartment somewhere else, and then they just finally delete that. They're like, hey, I don't need that voicemail anymore, and it gets deleted. If your voicemail is too long, your prospect's gonna probably hold on to it, but they're never going to take the time to listen to that message in its entirety. And finally, there's those messages where the name and phone number are garbled or said too fast. This is the worst because it requires your prospect to listen to your voicemail more than once in order to try and decipher your phone number, which really increases your probability that your message is going to get deleted by your prospect and they're never gonna call you back. The fact is, most of your prospects despise voicemail, and they either ignore or delete most of their messages. And as a leasing consultant or property manager, this is why so many of your voicemail messages go unreturned. If you're leaving voicemails and you're wondering why prospects aren't calling you back, you're gonna love the rest of this video. But before I give you 4 tips on how to improve your voicemail messages to your prospects, if you are not already a certified leasing consultant through Leasing University, I want you to stop what you're doing and I want you to check out leasinguniversity.com. This is the best training in the world for you to close more leases. And by best, I mean folks that are certified leasing consultants through Leasing University, they lease 7 times more apartments than the rest of the industry. You can get certified yourself right now for as little as $299. Please stop what you're doing and check out Leasing University. Right now, I'm going to give you a few simple adjustments that are going to make your voicemail messages easier to deal with. This is going to help you succeed in getting many more of your voicemail messages returned. And at the same time, you're going to earn the respect of your prospects, the people that you're calling in order to lease them an apartment. Here are 4 tips for more effective voicemail messages. First, I want you to give your contact information first. 99% of the time when you leave a voicemail for your prospect, you're asking that person to call you back at the leasing office. When you give your name and phone number first in the voicemail message, you are far more likely to entice that person to write down your name and phone number and call you back at your apartment community. It just makes good business sense. Try something like this. Hi, this is Matt Easton from Leasing University. My phone number is 888-735-7451. That's 888-735-7451. Giving your phone number up front demonstrates your professionalism and your respect for the other person's time. Next, I want you to keep your messages short. Your messages should be less than 45 seconds and only deal with one single subject. Now, if you think you're leaving short messages right now, I want you to get out your watch and time yourself. You're going to be surprised how fast 45 seconds can go by. You want to be succinct, direct, and you want to focus on the most important message. Maybe that's scheduling their first tour at the community. Maybe that's following up on a tour that they just had, or maybe that's giving them some information that they were waiting on from that tour. You want to be succinct, direct, and focus on that one single subject. You also want to repeat your name and phone number before you end your voicemail message to them. This prevents them from having to go back and re-listen to your voicemail message in order to grab that phone number from the beginning if they didn't write it down at the beginning of your message. So just to be clear, you're leaving your phone number at the very beginning of your message, and then you're repeating it again at the end of your voicemail message. By saying your phone number again slowly and clearly, and always saying your phone number twice, this leaves your prospect with a very positive impression of you, and in turn a positive impression of your apartment community. This is an apartment community and professional that are organized, they're professional, and they get things done. This is the type of community that people want to live at. And finally, no tricks when you're leaving voicemail messages. Sometimes leasing consultants and property managers, in their attempt to get callbacks, can be tempted to use tricks in order to try and increase their chances for that prospect to call them back. Don't do it. Don't be disingenuous, don't be cheesy, and don't attempt to trick your prospect into calling you back at the community. Don't be cryptic about your intentions, and don't insinuate something that isn't true, like, hey, the apartment's gonna be gone in the next 5 minutes if you don't call me back. Just don't do stuff like that. There is nothing more irritating to a renter than having to work with a property manager or leasing consultant that is not honest and genuine about their intentions. And leaving voice messages with tricks, well, they're just going to destroy your credibility and break that vital trust that you have to establish with your renter. Leaving those cheesy, tricky voice messages, it's going to destroy all of that for you. You are a leasing professional, so be professional. I want you to be direct, confident, and transparent about who you are and what you want. I know these tips are gonna help you. I hope you've subscribed to this channel. It's all about you. It's all about helping you get more leases. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification so that you know when more videos like this are available to help you. My name's Matt Easton. I'm your friend in leasing and life. Please, if you haven't already, go check out Leasing University. And until the next video, I want you to be great, and I want you to get those leases. I'll see you soon.